with my GTR. So I'm gonna do that. Also, that's another thing. I want to redo this GTR because they came out with a new Dragon, and I want to see if I can make it look better. But that's gonna be something I do later on in the stream. This stream is probably not going to be too long, maybe like an hour and a half, like my normal streams are. If people are familiar with me, they know I usually only have like a half an hour stream, and then I usually turn it off just because I get bored, especially if no one's viewing it. I'm gonna try to be like more, you know, like outgoing when it comes to streams. Take a sip of my tea and see if I can make the streams a little bit longer. Evolution. I want to get another one of those cars. For the people that don't really know too much about me, Native Apprentice, former Call of Duty player, like pretty much Call of Duty player my entire life. But I always had this. I remember a long time ago. I know, like 2002, 2003. I'm only 20. I was born in '95, so I don't know, when I was like 6 years old, 7 years old, and 8 years old or something like that. I remember my friend showed me this picture. We were just friends, but we had access to the internet, and he showed me just drifting in Japan, like these Japanese people and Chinese and there's a bunch of other people just mixed in there and Americans over there in Japan up in the mountains just doing insane things. Like they would throw their cars into a corner and then you would hear just blah da 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 and just watch them do just the most amazing things. And I always looked at drifting and it was always something that like I can never do, even though like I have tried before, which I have stories about that I'm not going to go into detail because they're bad stories, but drifting has just always been something that's kind of eluded me. I've always wanted to do it though. So, I played fucking, uh, Forza. Like, I was a huge Forza fanboy. I started off on Xbox, the original Xbox, which is such a piece of shit now. And like, I worked my ass off and I built up and I bought game after game after game after game. And then, the Xbox just died. It just broke. And so I was kind of like systemless, and I always wanted games. My buddies had games, and I played on them. And I played World at War at my friend's house, and I was really good at that. And I found Call of Duty, and I was just so into it. It was just new. It was something really good to grasp onto. I'm gonna leave the garage and just talk more. This is mainly going to be talking, so if you don't want me to talk, just tell me to shut up. But I've always, I started getting into COD, and back when I was doing like Forza, I was strictly like fucking, I was strictly doing, drifting. I was just drifting around Forza, and of course, I played some of the originals. Like you can't say anything about drifting unless you played like Gran Turismo 3, Gran Turismo 4, Gran Turismo 5, Gran Turismo 6. Like you can't even, you know, think to start talking about cars. So, I've played those games. You have to, if you're gonna call yourself a drifter, you have to say, yeah, I played Gran Turismo 3, and we used to go up to, I forget what the map was called, but it was this crazy, windy, twisty mountain. It's kind of like where I'm going right now, where it was just like a quick race that you could do, but I remember we used to have to, like, you had to do some weird shit to your car to get those things to go sideways, but hell, it worked. I'm just gonna turn down my mic volume in my headset, just it's a little too loud for me. Just gonna rip this real fast while I talk. But, yeah, so I wasn't really good, but, yeah, fuck, I need to fix the tune on this car. This car's tune is terrible, not me. But I always, like, worked on racing games. I played all the Need for Speeds for the most part. Like, Carbon, I was really good. But I always, like, strive to be good at drifting. But I'm never gonna sit here, like, you guys should know me, like, some of you guys do, some of you guys don't, that watch the stream. I never pretend to be really something I'm not. I'm really just me, and that's all I really have. Like, I don't try to be like, I never say I'm the best at drifting. I say I'm really good at drifting and that, I'm better than most. Because that's true, I've watched people drift and some people are really good, some people are really terrible. But like, I would say I'm definitely above average as far as drifting is concerned, especially in Need for Speed 2015, since it's such a new game. People are all coming over from either Forza or Gran Turismo to play this game. By the way, if anyone asks, this game feels just like Forza 1, or not Forza 1, Forza Horizon 1 drifting physics. It feels almost identical, but without all the tuning qualities of it. And I like that because I was a huge Forza Horizon 1, sorry about that guys. I was a huge Forza Horizon 1 fanboy, and I love that game. I thought it was just really good, really well done. Then they came out with Forza 2 and like blew it out of the water. But oh, it went up 64. I'm gonna do this mountain run for a little bit just so I can warm up, guys, and get a little bit more well equated with the. I'm terrible with words. If I fuck up words, don't judge. But just get a little bit better handling on the skyline. I need to go tune it some more. I need to keep fiddling with the tune, trying to get it perfectly dialed in for me. But yeah, like I was saying, I never like strive, or I always strive to do the best, but I never call myself the best. So I kind of, between Carbon and this game, I kind of took a break. I mean, I played Pro Street, I played the other one, the fucking Need for Speed on the Run, which is so garbage. I didn't like that because it was all about racing. There wasn't really, couldn't really do anything else but race, which I understand what they did, but I didn't like that. I liked how they actually went back to the original, like, this is what Need for Speed is, like racing up in the mountains with your friends, and maybe not so much your friends, but just racing up in the mountains, and doing stuff like that. So yeah, I was a huge COD fanboy, and I played a lot of COD, which I'm not really too into anymore now. I'm really into Need for Speed, and I'm just working on being the best I can do, and building Zen. I have, Call of Duty clan history, and I have history when it comes to, building a crew, or building a group of guys. What guys work well together, what guys don't. So, I think, that will help me out in Zen, and basically, for the people that don't know, or the people that want to know, Zen Garden Gaming, which I need to change the name still, but Zen Garden Gaming, or at Insomnia Gaming, will be more of the, the nice, relaxed community that everyone can join. Everyone's allowed to be in Zen. We're going to give you guys a nice little tryout because we want everyone to be at least somewhat good at drifting. If you're not good at drifting, don't really worry about it, guys, or girls, or whoever, because we can always teach you guys, we can help you improve, but it's more so like, more about just a group of guys that like to, hang out. Most of us like to smoke weed. I don't, because, I don't smoke. But a lot of people are like, we have a lot of stoners, so it's 420 friendly. Like, if you don't like people like that, then maybe Zen isn't the right place for you. But we all just like to have fun, hang out, go drifting in the mountains, and work some stuff out. We just tried to have our community, drive for my best friend Marine's son that passed away, Eli, and that live stream was a really terrible example of us. There was a lot of fighting. I keep forgetting that I'm in a live stream, so I act kind of different. Like, I'm not trying to say that like I'm fake or anything. It's just I don't really act completely myself because I am, I don't have a filter. The shit that I think of in my head just comes out. I have like verbal diarrhea or mental diarrhea, where it just comes out. There's no stopping what I think. So what you're hearing right now is like my brain is typing down on a piece of paper and then I'm instantly reading it off. It's not like, it doesn't go through a filter to see if it's like to see if it's appropriate or something. It spews out. So that's something that I'm like, hey, we have our first viewer. Yay. I'm not talking to myself until you leave, and then I have to talk to myself again. But yeah, So, you know, we did the stream for Eli, Ride for Eli, and it was just, I don't know, it was a really bad example of Zen. It looked really, really bad. When we were watching, I said, you know, in the stream, if you guys go on YouTube, I'd rather no one watch that. I'm thinking about taking it down, but I'm not sure. Just because I don't really want it on the channel. I don't know, it was a really bad example. A lot of us were fighting. There was a lot of stuff going on. It wasn't really, I don't know, it wasn't something that I really wanted. It was just pretty bad. It was really bad quality. Everyone was fighting. Everyone was arguing. It was kind of a shit fest. And it was supposed to be really respectful for, oh, that guy left. It was supposed to be really respectful for Sean, and it just wasn't. It was a really terrible example, and I'd rather it not be a thing. We'll go down one more time, and then I'm gonna go through it. I know what I have to do to this car to make it good. I have to bump the tire pressure and maybe change some of the steering angle, but the steering will be fine. But yeah, it was a really bad example, so I might take it down, and USA Marine is getting his copy of Need for Speed hopefully sometime this week, like either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. So when he gets it, he'll be able to actually get on and live stream with us and play Need for Speed. Of course, he'll be starting out, but we'll help him get to the top, and we'll help him drift and everything. So if you guys, any of his followers are in here or are going to begin here or watch this video later on in the future, just know that, you know, you want to see USA Marine 007 or USA Marine underscore 007, then he's going to be in Zen, and me and him go way, way back. I'm not going to get into the history unless you guys want to hear it, but me and him used to play COD together. We met all the way back in Call of Duty Ghosts when it first came out, so we've been friends for a while. What, like 2 years? Almost 3 years. And for those who don't know, I posted on Twitter, and you'll see it in there. His son, a year from yesterday, passed away, and he was really young, and, you know, it tore Sean up, so, you know, Sean, you know, needed something to deal with, needed a way to vent, so we thought it'd be a good idea, or I thought it'd be a good idea for that matter. A couple people, agreed with it, but I'm the one that thought of the idea about doing, like, a last ride for, Eli in a way, you know. That one was a really shitty example. I'm thinking about redoing it, and when I redo it, you know, just making it better, you know, having Sean there would be good, having everyone organized more and everyone talking and being respectful. So when we have that going, I think it might be better, and I might, like, replace the videos. I kind of want to just leave that video up for the sheer fact that, like, people years from now, when they look at Zen and, you know, we have, you know, 100,000 members and, you know, 1 million followers on Twitter, and we have like 1 million subscribers and shit like that, and we're like really high up there, we're sponsored and everything. I want people to be able to go back and be like, wow, these guys were super they were super unorganized, they didn't really know what was going on, and wow, these kids were like pretty terrible, or even like hell, they'll probably say that we're pretty good at drifting. I think I'm decent. Stuff like that. I'm not actually trying, so if I'm smashing into a bunch of stuff right now, it's just because I'm not trying. Plus I still need to work on this too. That's actually kind of cool. No, so sorry if I keep going all over the place. I have really bad ADHD and really bad ADD, and I'm also really tired and hyper at the same time, which is weird. And I'm drinking tea, which is like probably a bad idea because it's just gonna make me more wired, but cool. And there's that. I would like to get more of a viewer base for Zen. I keep doing more of these videos and just keep live streaming, making more videos for the YouTube itself, and just see what that leads. I'm not looking for anything in particular. Like, I don't really, I would like to get paid for doing YouTube and stuff like that, but not. I don't want to do YouTube just for the money. If that makes any sense. Like some of the older YouTubers, if they see this, they'll kind of understand what I'm saying. Like I watched YouTube way back in the day, like I said, and back in the day, people didn't really care about it. It wasn't. It was way before you had YouTube partners and everything like that. If someone was making a YouTube video, either they were doing it for sharing their content or simply doing it to produce enjoyment to their fans and a way to express themselves. That's what YouTube was made for. And that's kind of what I want to continue. I don't want to get paid by YouTube, or I don't want to even join YouTube to get rich, or, you know, I'm not just in it for the money. I want Zen to be, you know, entertainment. I want the Zen label to be profitable, yeah. But I don't want YouTube to. I don't want to use YouTube as like my gateway or Twitch or anything like that. I don't know. Yeah, it's one of those things. Sorry, guys. Yeah, this R32 rips way too hard. I need to go right to the garage and dial it back in. I'll do it once I get back to the top of this hill. Because, yeah, it's not very good. I mean, it's good and it's not. I'll work on it a little bit. But, yeah, you know, Zen, we're just a bunch of cool dudes that love to fuck off and have fun, and a lot of us like to smoke weed and just chill and have a good time, but, you know. Usually what I would do is I would have a party right now so I could talk to a lot of people. But I figured I'd just try this tonight. I feel like once I start making it so once more people start talking and chatting like that, like all my mates and everything, I'm pretty sure it'll get like a lot better. Or I'll actually have like good view base and people will be able to actually like watch us and everything, and it might look really, really cool. But, you know, for right now, I'm just going to try this and see if it works. And hopefully it does. You sexy bitch. I need to do that Amy mission still. That's the one thing I haven't done. I haven't done component parts for Amy. I need to do, because you go to like fucking, or something I can get. Yeah, unlock via Amy's mission. I still haven't done that. I need to like get on it because I just, things for tonight. I don't know. I also might buy another car and like tune it up. I'm really into the Mustang just because I love drag racing, so I think the Mustang would be perfect. I can't wait to see what other cars we get later on in other updates. I'm tempted to buy another Supra, even though I just don't know about it. It's nothing that I'm really like gun ho about. I was thinking about buying the Mazda RX-7 because one of my friends told me that they have one of the skins from Carbon in it, which I don't know if that's true or not. If it is, I'm going to be super fucking pumped because I forget the guy's name, but he was a boss from Need for Speed Carbon, and he was just incredible. He was just a really good drifter. Trying to think of just other cars I can use. The R32 is gonna be always one of my babies. I kind of want to buy the Evo just to see if they made the skin from again the guy from Most Wanted, the guy that drove the Evo. I hope they have it because I love that skin. I thought it looked so good. I also really want to go see about the Mustang because I'm pretty sure this isn't confirmed yet, but I'm pretty sure that they put Razor's skin onto the Mustang unless they're going to come out with a 2005 or 2003 or whatever and then throw the skin on it. But I'm almost guaranteed that they put the skin on that. Beamers, I don't know what they would put on these. Boss didn't put anything on it. GTI, they put some stuff on it. They didn't put anything on the Lotus. I'm thinking the Porsche 911 Carrera S 993 1969 or 1996 was the car in Most Wanted that they put the flames on. I'm not sure. NSX, probably nothing. Beamer Revolution, probably nothing. Even though It'd be kind of cool to do kind of like a throwback car, like get the old school M3 Evolution and put like the most wanted kit on it. I think that would be kind of cool. I'd love to see that. 2010. I love that car, by the way. This car has some insane customization features, like just the body kits alone are just absolutely breathtaking for the most part. E46. So I don't know. I might buy some cars and upgrade them and see what you can actually do to them. I have Han's Mona Lisa for the Sylvia Spec R. I don't really know what else I want to do. Ugh, sorry about that. God, I'm so tired. So yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what I should do, what kind of cars I should make, what kind of cars people would like me to make. Um, I was actually thinking about going and taking this Acura right here and like slamming it, walling it down, and making kind of a throwback, but not really, but making the Lexus from Most Wanted. I also forget that guy's name. He was like one of the first guys that you raised, and I remember his Lexus fairly well. I'd have to pull up a picture of it, but I know they added. Here, I'll show you guys. Unless you guys aren't a big Need for Speed fan, unless you guys don't have the game. If you did, you probably wouldn't be watching me. But um, so like all these shapes are like normal up until like all these are good. All these are normal. Like yeah, right here. These are normal shapes. So like this, these are normal shapes. All these shapes were just added in a new DLC or like a new update. So like you have all these normal. These are all normal. All these are normal. Yeah. Then once you get to the rainbow, all this is new. So like they added a lot of really cool images. But when you go over to teams and you come way over here, this and this, I think it's these two, or it's another skull that I haven't found yet. But this is one of the things, and a skull of some kind, and that's basically the main look of the Lexus. And I think it would be really cool to do that on the Acura, because the Acura, being a front-wheel drive car, they have a shit ton of emblems. Being a front-wheel drive car, the Acura is actually pretty decent at drifting. It's not terrible because it's a front-wheel drive car, but it doesn't handle like a front-wheel drive car. It handles more like a rear-wheel drive car, especially when you're whipping into corners. And I just think it would look pretty nice when done. Or I might go and do a new Neural or a new Galaxy theme on that, but I haven't decided yet. So that's our goal right now, 10,000. I'm thinking about getting at least 30 something before I continue, because I'm either going to get the RSX, the Acura RSX S, which no one drives, by the way. That car is like no one ever drives, I think. Even though maxed out, or even just for doing drag racing, this thing is pretty monstrous for drag racing. Um, when I actually had a crap ton of money. I've had $1 million at one point. I bought the Acura and I maxed it up, not max because I still haven't done Amy's missions, but as much as I could do. I think the 0 to 60 was 2.04. Top speed was like 218 miles per hour, and it had like over a thousand. It had like 1,200 horsepower, something like that. It was pretty fucking nasty, guys. It was really nasty. Twin turbo mode, set up mainly for drag racing. And I remember I pulled up against a Mustang, not the 65, but the Boss 302, and his car was maxed all the way, and my car was kind of maxed. And off the line, I didn't get hit. Oh, he took me on the line up until like maybe almost a quarter, and we were doing like the entire length of the bridge from like tunnel to end of the bridge sign, which is basically a little bit more than a quarter. Um, Actually, it's like almost a mile. It's like almost a quarter and a half. So like up until almost quarter, he was pulling on me, but I was right on his bumper, and I spray offline. And then just I fucking something happened. My car just kicked in, and I just started moving past him. I got him by barely a fender. So, and I think he had like 300 more horsepower than me, and his 0 to 60 was a little bit better, and his 0 to 100 was really good. Like quarter mile time, 16.6. I want to get this car, and my plan for this one is make it a drifter if I can, But for the most part, I'm thinking just straight up drag racer, because no one ever drives this car for drag racing. Um, I'll drift it if I can, but later on it's going to be a drag race. But I'm just going to get that quarter-mile time down. I want to get it under 10 seconds for a quarter mile, because that would be pretty amazing. You owe me a 10-second car. So I'm going to do that. Man, it's only been 30 minutes. Wow. So I'm going to do that, and I think I'm going to save up like 20, 30, like 30,000, and then I'm gonna buy the parts I need for drifting, and then I'm only gonna use that thing. And I'm basically now, for right now, for this car at least, and maybe some other cars, I'm gonna show you how just the normal person that picks up this game tomorrow, can make a pretty badass drift car that can do some pretty amazing things. Um, you need skill, you need to practice it. It's not going to be perfect for you. It might be perfect for me just because I've sit here and grinded out cars. But for you, the average Joe that gets this game, or the average princess that gets this game, or the girls that get this game, will probably get it and be like, it's not very that good. I don't really know. I suck. But you just need to practice. This game is all about practicing. I'll be straight up with you guys, and some of you guys know this, especially my boys that are watching the stream. If they are watching it, you guys know this. Like, when I'm not at work, I have a part-time job. When I'm not at work and I'm not sleeping, I'm down here. I'll show you real fast before I get remastered. See this little area right here? This is a drifting course. I drive down here, rip the e-brake, come around into a double, come down here, turn left, or turn left, turn left, turn right. So we get around here. This is all one drift. Straight down, turn left, turn around, turn right, come around the double, come through. This little line that I made, this little circuit that I do, I probably do that at least 8 hours. At least 8 hours straight. I love this car. For anyone that wants to see my stats, here they are. I'll throw them up for you guys real fast. So my journey, I'm not even close to really being the game. Crew, I'm close, but I'm not very good at being the game. Eddie's Challenges, I just started. I'm not very good at it. Collectibles, I'm not good at. But go to driver's details for a second. Here's all my stuff. Favorite car is the GTR, of course, because I love the GTR. Biggest fine it escaped from, 11,000. Biggest fine that I've paid was 9,000. 2 total likes on my pictures, I guess. I don't even know about that. My time play is 239 hours. I would claim, and this is just me here, I would claim that at least 130 of those hours have been strictly drifting. Top speed 338 miles per hour. That's in the R32, maxed out going downhill. Money earned. This is like, if I would have spent a single cent, I would probably have $3 million right now. I'm kind of proud about this. Miles driven. This is like me going from point A to point B. I got 3,899 miles driven. My miles drifted, I have 21,300 miles drifted. So I spent 21,000 miles and 21,300 miles sideways. So I just think that's kind of cool. Urban Explorer. Oh, what was that? Urban Explorer. Hidden details all over Chart Bay. Oh, that's kind of cool. I think that's pretty cool. Donut spots. Vista spots. Free parts. Yeah, I've gotten some free parts, but not all of them. Oh, they have my screenshots of all my cars. Yeah. Racing style fender type 1. Intake light? What? Intake light. Large stock fender. L manifold? Or EL manifold? I don't know what that all is. I haven't found a lot of collectibles. I pretty much just do my own thing for the most part. A little bit remastered. I love remastered just because it's an easy way to get money. I wish I paid out like more. either two things: either pay out more for remastered, or make it more challenging AI. Because remastered is super easy for getting money. That's the thing they have to do: either make it a bigger payout, or make it like, look at this. This isn't even a challenge. I'm already like 32,000 on my first corner. The guy in second place had he barely got 12,000 on his first corner. Because they don't even like drift. They just do like cookie cutter shit. Yeah, I didn't install nitrous. But I'm already at 43,000. The dude in second place has 12,000. Look, I'm still gonna rip right here. Like, I'm gonna rip it off. I'm gonna stay off the wall, hopefully. Like, it's not even competition for me, which is sad. Like, make the AI actually drift the bull. All they do is they drive around their supercars and they try to race it, but they take their corners so sharp that they're actually sliding. That's all they're doing. That's like me saying that I'm gonna go drifting and just fly around the corner so fast that my back end kicks. I'm like, ooh! You see that awesome shredding drift I did? Oh my god, it was so cool. It's like, no, you're. I think this guy down here, I don't know yet, but he's trying to. No, he's not. Okay. I was gonna say that there's a guy down there, like a real life guy, looked like he was trying to block the path from me, so I wouldn't be able to make it past him. But already almost 100,000. And it's not even fucking, it's only been barely half the race. Like, this is just sad. Like, how am I supposed to, like, have it a bigger payout or more challenging? This shit is, like, too easy. The people that can't beat remastered like this, I'm sorry, like, you need to practice. I'm sorry if there are people like that. If there are people like that, hit me up on PSA, Native Apprentice, n8tiveApprentice. And I'll leave it in the comments and leave it in the description and shit. And you can add me as a friend, and I will teach you how to be good at drifting and make you be able to shred this. Because this is just, it's easy. It's so easy. It's like someone challenging you to a basketball game or something. Show up, you're playing against toddlers. It's so like, you don't want to be me. You don't want to like bash on them, but yet you also don't want to lose. So it's like, I'm trying. Like, yeah, sure, I'm trying. But it's not like I'm not trying my hardest just because it's not really worth it. Look at this. 176,000 points. Dude in second place, Lawrence, has 34,000 points. Like, he's like, the AI aren't even on the same level as me. I feel like I'm an elite player, like a pro, playing against fucking guys that just got the game. A little wide for that copper. I didn't want to hit him. 222,000. Sure, I'm not being cocky right now saying that I'm the best drifter in the world. I'm just saying that as far as AI are concerned, when it comes to drifting events like this, I'm fucking god compared to them. I'm so good. 227,000. And it's it because like I do I try my hardest and my payout is $8,000. Ooh.